Hi, welcome everyone to Data Log channel. Today we will be discussing on recursive SQL statements. So recursive SQL statements not advisable to use in large workloads, but they can be used in smaller workloads to do something recursively. There are different scenarios that you can use these recursive SQL statements. They are commonly used as CTEs or common table expressions. So the scenarios that these are used are like for hierarchical data structures, for graph traversal instances, and to generate a sequence and to do simple iterative logic. The statement goes like it will start with recursive implementation with the CTE name, and inside that we will use a select statement and union that with this select statement recursively calling the CTE again. So as you can see here, it will call the CTE name again, so it goes on in a recursive loop to bring your data. Here finally we will use a select all statement to get the data again. And just for your understanding, it's not good for using recursive CTs because they're slow for normal queries and cannot use indices as well. So processing billions of rows, partitioning large tables, low latency analytics would not supported by recursive CTEs. Then let's see an example how we can implement a sequence using a CTE. So with the uh, recursive keyword, we will use recursive. We will define a CTE which will have a name called numbers, and inside that we had to do a select statement, select one as n, and you have to union that. So here we are calling the recursive function again here from this point. So in the first statement we have defined a column with the value 1, and here we will add these values one by one, which will generate new rows, and there you have to define a condition that would restrict the number of iterations for this sequence generation. So I will put n is less than 10, then it will only have 10 rows. So finally you have to use a select all statement to get the data. Okay, so this is pretty much our sequence generator using recursive SQL statements. Let's run and see how it works. Yeah, so it worked. So you can see numbers have been generated up to 10. So you can use this for getting hierarchical data. Like let's say if you have employee table where you have employee ID and manage ID. So if you want to recursively get the manage IDs or the hierarchical order of these employees, you can use this, but don't use this in large workloads. Okay, thank you. That's all for our session today. So please subscribe. Thank you.